What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Blade Bias. I thought today I would shamelessly steal an idea that I saw on Will Hirsch Flips channel, where he went over his EDC bag and what was inside of it, and I thought that was pretty interesting, and I wanted to kind of do the same. Because while I do have an EDC bag, I have an EDC bag that a lot of people would consider a bit, at least in this hobby, would consider a bit strange, because I am also a tech person. So my EDC bag is a giant backpack because tech, is large and you have to carry a lot of it. But the cool thing about my EDC bag is that it's kind of modular, because if you take this pocket right here, pull this out, you have my true EDC bag. Now I don't talk about this much, and a lot of you probably wouldn't have seen this unless you watch my live streams. But this is what is on me at all times. And it goes in the front little pocket of my backpack, so that if I ever bring the backpack places, I have everything that I need every day. But then if I don't need the backpack, I can just take out this little bag and take this with me. It's a little crossbody sling that I got a few years ago. I don't even know what brand it is, to be honest with you. But it's amazing. I carry this thing on me all the time, and you can even unclip the straps down here if you're not a crossbody kind of person. You can unclip this and you can put it over here and you can make it a little backpack, and then this unzips. So now it's like a 2-strap backpack. So that's pretty cool. It's a really cool little EDC bag. Not meant to be an EDC bag, but it's an awesome little bag that, like I said, I carry around me everywhere. So without further ado, let's crack this puppy open and see what we got. Starting off, we have the carrying case for the camera that I use and the accessories for it. If you're interested in what camera I use, this is the DJI Pocket 2. Will did a video on his Will Hirsch Flips channel about how he films his Will Hirsch Flips videos. So if you want to know more about how I do that, just go watch that video, because the story is pretty much exactly the same for me. Same camera, pretty much same mounting procedure, all that. And then I also have clip-on sunglasses for my actual glasses, because I don't really want to carry around a separate set of sunglasses and get prescription ones and all that. So these are super nice to just pop on if the sun's ever too bright. In the main pocket, we have, of course, a balisong. This is my Tay flipper. I like to carry around a plastic balisong on me, especially on college campuses, because if I ever want to flip, there's a little hill that I sit on and flip on sometimes. If I ever want to flip, I can just take this out and flip it, because it is plastic and it has cat ears. So it's pretty easy to tell that it's not really like a weapon. And usually I only carry one balisong. Over the summer, it would have been something like my Nemesis or like my Prisma or something like that. But now that I'm back to school, I actually carry two, and this is the Vulp. So the Vulp I actually EDC everywhere, even if I don't have the Tay flipper, the plastic one. Because it's just a cheap little trainer that flips really well, that if it gets broken, I can replace it easily. If someone gets mad at me for having it, I can say, hey, it's a tool, it's a bottle opener. It's just a perfect little EDC tool. I'm not worried about damaging it or losing it somehow, since it is just cheap and easy to replace. So that pretty much always lives in my EDC bag now. And if I ever find myself in a secluded area that I want to flip, I pull this out instead of whatever else I'm carrying, like a Tay flipper. So those are my two, normally one, but now two balisongs. Then we have my EpiPen bag. This is what I used to carry every single day, just strung across my body. But now I throw it in this. That's just, good old peanut allergy. You got to make sure you always have that on you. A little Ridge wallet for all my cards. Not really a cash person. At least I don't carry it around everywhere. Keys, because how are you going to get everywhere? I also have the little T10 bit from Squid on the keys. So just in case one of my other 3 screwdrivers isn't available at the time. And then what I consider to be one of my most important things in my EDC bag, my headphones. I may not be an audiophile, but as you'll see when we go into the backpack, I have headphones on me at all times. I have some way to listen to music on me at all times. And these are my favorite ones. They're just little wireless buds. Super easy. They sound really, really good for what they are. They have really good features, noise canceling, stuff like that. If I'm alone these will always be in my ears, guaranteed, because I listen to music 99% of the time that I'm alone, and it's just a really good way to chill and do work while listening to it or something like that. So I always, always, always have those on me. And that's it for the main pocket. Now up front, I keep things that are a bit more sentimental or things that I don't want to damage things in here, like coins or something like that. Or just things I want to have on me at all times that I don't really need quick access to. And none would be greater than this. This is an amiibo card that my sister got me for one of my birthdays. I basically always carry this on me. This is for the game Animal Crossing, if any of you know it. One of my villagers that I used to have way long time ago. So my sister got this for me for my birthday. I don't even know how long ago, but that basically always lives in the bag that I carry. Just some extra cash just in case, and then a bunch of coins. Like I said, don't want to damage anything in the main pocket with coins. I also carry guitar picks for some reason. I think I just put these in here when I went home to get extra guitar picks and I forgot to take them out. But I guess those live in there now. Worry bricks, just to have a fidget toy that isn't possibly going to get someone in trouble, like a balisong. So it's always nice to just have something that I can fidget with, even if it isn't socially acceptable to bring out a balisong. Even though that's kind of the point of my bracelet beglery. But these are just like, hey, if I'm in an airport or something, and I can be a little louder than a beglery would be, hey, I'm not swinging something around, I'm not scaring people. So these are pretty cool. I don't really use them too much, to be completely honest with you, but they're nice to just have. And then finally, not finally actually, I have this. Someone on Instagram made me aware of this. This is a little gibbet for your Crocs. I have weird Crocs, so this won't fit in my Crocs, but someone on Instagram made me aware of this, and I knew I had to get one immediately. So I went out and I got one, and it is super cute. It's little Marty. It's like an official Crocs gibbet, like rubbery and everything. Little Marty. So that's freaking cool. Thank you to whoever showed me that on Instagram. And then finally, a tracker for it all. If I'm ever traveling, this tracker goes into my goes into my checked baggage, usually in my balisong case, because it's a great way to tell the airline, hey, you fucked up and you lost my bags, and I need them back. Here's where they are. This has saved so many people in the balisong community I know whose case got stolen or whatever, and they were able to find it in the airline system because of this. Highly recommend that you always have one of these on you. Nice little tracker. It can ring your phone if you lose your phone, or your phone can ring it if you lose it. And it can also track it like on a map or stuff like that. So that always, always, always stays in there. So that's the main EDC bag. Nothing too like EDC about it besides like the worry bricks or like the headphones. But it's just things that I want on a daily basis or that I might need that fit in a nice little form factor that's comfortable. Now, in terms of fitting in a larger form factor that's a bit more uncomfortable, this is my tech EDC bag, because I'm also a huge member of the tech community, so I carry around a lot of cool tech stuff. Don't mind this. This is just a gift from Ted Flips on Instagram. I'm gonna embarrass myself. I don't know what team that is, if that's even a sports team, but I thought it was cool, so I put it on my backpack, and then we've also got a little Squid Industries thing right there. The front pocket is where my EDC bag lives, of course. This pocket right here is perfect for a mouse and a mouse pad, and that's usually what would be in it, but my mouse kind of broke, so I have to use it wired now, and I don't really carry it around with me everywhere, but this mouse and this mouse pad used to live in here last year. In the main pocket, nothing too crazy, just a little Samsung battery bank with wireless charging on the front, 10,000 milliamp hours, capable of charging my headphones like 7 or 8 times and my phone like 2.5 times, not together, but a very, very useful thing to have. And then the backpack also has a feature. I could link this into this USB port and then charge things out the side, but it slows down charging a lot, so I don't really use it that much. And then just a notebook and a pencil, because you never know when you need to write stuff down. Now the main pocket is back here, and this is where all the fun really starts. I've got things like my laptop, of course, that I need for school, for editing, You can see that I'm a Balisong flipper because it is dented up from the times that I've hit this with my Balisong. Right here is my second of 3 pairs of headphones, the Sony XM4s. Amazing, amazing headphones to have on you just for all around use. The sound quality might not be the best, but you can tune them. I've tuned them to sound pretty good, I think. The noise canceling is amazing. The features on this are amazing. Dual device connectivity. They're an amazing pair of headphones to just always have on you. This main pocket back here, charger for my laptop. That's where that lives. And then down in here, we have 3 little pockets. The middle one is where I put just writing utensils and pens and stuff. The left one, I have my 3 of 3 headphones. These are the KZ ZEX Pros. Really cheap headphones that sound really good and punch way above their price class, in my opinion. Also in here, I have a 128 gigabyte USB drive. Usually contains backups of some of the footage that I'm working on. And then I also have other adapters like a USB-C to USB-A adapter, and I also usually carry this in there. Well, I usually carry this in there, an SD to micro SD card, which is how I read the videos off of this camera that I'm currently using. So this is just how I store like little kind of smaller tech stuff alongside my headphones. It's also really annoying to zip up. Anyway, also over here in this pocket, I have 2 little multi-tools. I have a little EDC multi-tool, and then I have a torque set that I always carry on me because I'm a Balisong flipper, and why wouldn't I? This is incredible. If you're a tech person, you need one of these. This is called the cable card. It has, whenever it wants to work with me, it has a USB-C cable that you can plug into things like laptops, and then it will read this micro SD card that I carry in here. So it's like a drive. It also has a flashlight for when it's plugged in. This whole unit operates as a phone stand, so you can put your phone down. There's also nano SIM storage slots. There's a SIM removal tool. And then the coolest part, there is C to Lightning, C to A, and C to micro USB adapters. So if you ever have something, you have a friend who's like, oh, I need a Lightning cable, and you only have USB-C on you, you have it right there. So it's perfect for adapters and stuff like that. And then the whole thing also functions as a storage drive. This thing is super useful to always have on you. And then over here, the final thing is just this calculator. I don't really use it that much, I'll be honest, but it's always good to have a nice calculator on you. I also have another USB drive in here for a backup of what's on the calculator. Because I have like games loaded onto it, like Tetris, Pokemon Red, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So it's like, hey, if I'm in math class, I need a calculator, and if I'm super bored and I have nothing else to do, I can play some Game Boy Pokemon on my calculator. So yeah, that's my EDC bag, both my EDC tech bag and my actual EDC bag. And I just really like how modular it is, because like I said at the beginning of the video, if I need to go to class or I need to go somewhere where I know I'm going to need tech stuff, take the whole bag. If I'm not, only take this bag with all this stuff in it. So it's a really cool system to have. Anyway, that was my EDC bag. I hope you have enjoyed, and hope it was just slightly interesting to see what I carry on the day-to-day basis. These things are amazing. I love these. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.